I know you said you coach. You coach your kids too.
I coach my kids. Yeah. But one of the most rewarding things for me from this past season that I had was our best player. He came up to me after the last game. He came over there and he gave me a hug, and he said, "I love you to death, man." This is a kid that I didn't know 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I texted him, what's today, the 24th? 2 days ago, I texted him, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Kid means a lot to me. There's nothing I wouldn't do for him. It's just the relationships that I've built with some of these kids over the years. And there's one of them in my house right now. Yeah, my daughter had a friend over, just happens to be one of the girls that I've coached over the last few years.
Oh,
I've coached her, I've coached her brother. So, stuff like that. It's just the relationships you can build. Not always necessarily about winning and losing the basketball game as much as it is building a lifelong relationship and being a good role model for some of these kids to look up to.
Yeah, because mentors is huge, man. I was talking to my buddy about that the other day. Like, where did all the mentors go? Like, I remember, like, in my day, man, we had a guidance counselor. Mm-hmm. Now, they may not have been telling us nothing, but they were still there if we needed to come to them. But, like, when I was young, man, you maybe had one or two cats that was coaching, the team. But, like, it just seems like me personally, and everybody else could do better about mentoring these kids, man. Like, right. So I really appreciate what you're doing because it's dope, man, because you in these kids' life. I'll give you an example. My daughter, both of them actually, this was their first year playing basketball.
Right.
And they know I like basketball, so when they think basketball, they think boys.
Right.
Boys sports. And, they were all down and out. I think I've told this story on the podcast before, but anyway, I'm driving them to the first practice, and they all kind of sad. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, is there going to be any girls there? Mm. And I wanted to pull over the car and say, baby, it's gonna be you gonna play. It's all you gonna play with is little girls. Yeah. Like, that's it. Like this is something that's gonna be fun, and you're gonna get to talk to people your age and get to learn how to win, how to lose, how to practice, how to work for something that you want. Like, this is for you. This has nothing to do with me. And and that's where I think the communication was off, because I wasn't putting myself in her mind like as a mentor, like, before a week before hey, this is what we about to do next week, blah, blah, blah. I'm just thinking, hey, basketball season, let me sign them up. Let me put them in there. No mentor, no guidance, no nothing. Just, hey, I'm going to take you to the practice. And then this is it. Yeah. Thinking in my mind, they know exactly what's going on. But them young people don't know. We're their map. You know what I'm saying? You remember back in the day, your parents used to have that atlas or that
Rand McNally atlas. You open up, it's huge. Yeah. Now we got it on our phone. You can go anywhere.
Yeah. She even talked to you. Turn left.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Turn left.
So yeah, man. So that's really dope though. Yeah. That you're there to do that.
So
man.
Your conversation. You said you're gonna go play. You're gonna make friends. You're gonna play with other girls. You're gonna learn how to win. You're gonna learn how to lose.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't think we focus so much on the losing part of it as much as we maybe should. Yeah. Because it's in those hard times, not only in basketball games or football games, in life, when you lose a battle or you lose a struggle, that's when your character is tested. And that's when you grow inside with your character. Can you overcome that?
No doubt.
And when you get adversity and you're facing you in the face, what are you going to beat it back with? Are you going to cower down to it, or are you going to beat it back with whatever you need? Is that a book to go to school? Is that a basketball to make that layup? Yeah. Got to beat that adversity back.
Yeah. And that's why I lean more towards LeBron, because he took them losses.
Yeah. He's took a lot of them, and he's still going.
And he's
not quit.
He didn't quit.
I think sometimes I think LeBron is his ultimate goal, and this would be great if he could do it. I think he really wants to play on the same team as his son.
Yeah, and I think he does too.
I think he is holding on to everything he's got. He probably, he wants to win. He's a winner.
Yeah.
He wants to.
He ain't gonna play just to be losing.
Yeah.
He's
gonna try to win while he's playing. But I think he's trying to stay in the league until his son gets there and they can play together for a year or two.
Yeah.
And I would love to see it.
Yeah, it'd be the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And that's it's so discouraging to me. Like, I'm a big boxing fan, and my man Deontay Wilder just lost his first fight, and everybody just gave up on him. Like, oh, he's trash. We knew he was trash. Blah blah blah. I'm like, man, he's literally fought 41 fights, knocked out 40 opponents. Now he loses, and he didn't really lose. They called the fight. he was still standing there boxing.
Right.
But they're like, oh, throwing the towel. So he really technically didn't lose. They threw the towel in for him. He was still standing there ready because he's the guy he fought. And he knocked the guy out in the 12th round the previous fight. You know, they just let him get up. But I said all that to say, with people in our generation, for some reason, man, if you take a loss, man, it's like it.
Yeah, I know. It's so everybody takes it so hard.
It's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose.
Yeah, you're going to.
Like, man, I remember getting ready for bodybuilding shows, man. I was looking up previous bodybuilders and stuff like Mr. Olympias, and every Mr. Olympia, their story is the same. I ate chicken and rice for 2 weeks. I won my first show. I turned pro. The next show, now I'm Mr. Olympia. That it can't be the facts.
No, it can't be. It ain't that easy. We'd all do it, right?
I know you genetically gifted,
right?
But come on, man.
I'm with you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I wish people, and that's why back to the mentoring thing, man. I love that you're there giving them motivational speeches before the games, practices, and all that, because people need to know, man. You may not win.
Yeah, you might not.
But how you gonna get better?
Right.
How are you gonna win?
How are you gonna get better? What are you gonna do when you wake up tomorrow and you walk into whatever you need to do? How are you gonna be better at it?
Yeah, how you gonna?
Every day you need to be just a little bit better than you were yesterday.
Yeah, no doubt.